Welcome to This is Oregon, a podcast where we take you inside research happening at the University of Oregon and show you how it applies to your daily life. My name is Jesse Summers, and I'll be your host for this episode, which is part of a special mini-series where we're talking with current students and alumni who work behind the scenes of Oregon athletics. Our guest for this episode is Bennett Metcalf, a senior majoring in media studies. Welcome, Bennett. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, thanks for having me. As you mentioned, I'm a senior. This is my second year with the GoDucks intern program. So my sports for this year are football, women's basketball, and acrobatics and tumbling.
Well, welcome to the podcast. We're excited to talk to you today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So take us back a little bit to the beginning. So you're a senior in high school. You're trying to decide where you want to go to college. What was it about the University of Oregon that you're like, this is the school I want to go to?
So I kind of always knew I wanted to film sports. So that was my main goal when I was applying to colleges, is to set myself up to get a job like this. I didn't actually know you could get it coming straight out of high school as a freshman. So I didn't even attempt to apply for anything. I just kind of committed hoping I would be able to get something like this. So it was between Oregon, Arizona State, and Hawaii, I think, were my top three. And I ultimately chose Oregon just for the quality of sports they have, and they're pretty good at a lot of things. So I felt my chances were pretty good to get a good job here and be able to provide a good resume of sports video stuff to do.
So you mentioned, you didn't think that first year you were going to be able to do something. How did you end up getting an internship with the athletic department? My
freshman year, GoDucks intern applications had already passed. So I started working with the broadcasting team just to kind of get my foot in the door. So I reached out to the boss of the broadcasting internship, and he let me come on a little late. So I was helping with basketball games, football interviews, pretty much shooting whatever I could get my hands on early to just get my foot in the door and start meeting those creatives on the other side. So I did that my freshman year and my sophomore year, and actually a little bit into my junior year as well. But it was sophomore year, I started working with some club teams here to build a creative portfolio, and then GoDucks applications rolled around, and I was able to get it going into my junior year.
So as you were thinking about building a portfolio and you were working with some of the club teams, what were the types of content that you were producing for them?
Just photos and videos, I've always considered myself a hybrid shooter of being able to do photos and videos. So I would just kind of shoot a lot of different things just to be able to to shoot a bunch of stuff and have a decently big portfolio. So I was just kind of going out to practices, taking photos, making videos. The only time I traveled my sophomore year was with the Frisbee team, and they had nationals in, I think it was Wisconsin that we went to. And so that was my first away trip experience, and they let me film their whole nationals experience, and so I put together a pretty big video for that. And yeah, that was the first taste I got of really sports media. So that really helped me get the job with GoDucks.
Well, now let's jump into that experience. What has it been like working with GoDucks? What does that experience look like?
Yeah, it's been amazing. It feels exactly why I committed here. I pretty much do something every day, it feels like. Between splitting a fall sport, a winter sport, and a spring sport, my schedule's pretty busy, but I like to keep it that way. So I'm just kind of at each team's disposal, whether that's football, women's basketball, or acro. I'm kind of just there if they need content or ask me to do something. Acro, I'll go to practice once a week usually, just to stay involved. Women's basketball, I'll be at every game, most of the away games, and football would just be the home games. They kind of have a pretty big team in-house, so they don't need a lot of help from us, but it's still a really fun and really cool opportunity to get to shoot on game days for them.
Absolutely. It sounds like an incredible experience being able to be behind the scenes of these awesome Oregon athletic moments. So take us inside that experience a little bit. When you're with the team, when you're going to practices, what are you looking to do? What types of content are you making, and where does that ultimately live?
When I'm at practice, I usually am pretty quiet. I try to stay under the radar a little bit so the coaches don't get mad at me or anything. But it depends what I'm there to do. If I'm there for photos, I just kind of make my rounds and try not to say too much. I'll usually try to do new things, try to get new angles and stuff that I haven't done before, just so we can have something different on the feed every once in a while. For women's basketball specifically, I'm just a videographer. For acro, I do both, but women's basketball is just video, so it's a lot easier to do different things with video than it is for photo, I would say. So for there, I just kind of look for new shots. They practice in like the practice courts, but they also have the main court, so I kind of get to rotate between those two like places, which is nice. I do make a lot of videos for them just because they have so many games, and it's usually about like 3 videos during the game and then like 1 like big recap after the game if we win. So my content schedule is usually pretty busy.
Yeah, that sounds pretty intense to be making that much content in such a short period of time.
Yeah, it is kind of intense, but I like it.
And so what would you say, thinking back on your experience so far, obviously you still have a little time left this year, but what would you say are some of maybe the most memorable moments that you've had working with GoDucks and all the different teams?
My highlight from this year would be the football game against Ohio State. I had like a special task that game. I wasn't too thrilled about it in the moment, but I was going to bike over to, I think it was Skinner's Butte, and set up a tripod, get like a shot of the whole stadium with the fireworks going off. So I did that. The bike ride was horrible. Like my camera bag was so heavy. So it was like a mile bike ride with just my camera backpack and a tripod and all these like heavy lenses and stuff like that. But the shot turned out really well. I was pretty happy with it. And then I biked back as quickly as I can to get to the rest of the game. Yeah, just the whole game, the way it flowed. And then at the end, I was kind of at the top of the student section trying to get a wide shot if they were going to rush the field. And like my shot worked really well. So, I mean, I've seen that shot all over the place. It was in like the Ducks vs. Them, like a lot of like different promotional things we were doing for Autzen. So it was really cool to get like a meaningful shot like that, and the one with the fireworks that have been used like so often. But also just like as a fan of Oregon football, like that game was really fun to be at and to work.
Yeah, absolutely. I can only imagine what the energy would have been like that day and all the different experiences you had while you're putting that together. So you're talking about, great photos you've captured. You're talking about videos for women's basketball. What's it like to be behind the scenes producing that content and then see your work on one of the most followed athletic accounts in the country? Yeah,
it's really cool. It feels like a dream, but also it's like I've worked really hard for this. So like I think like I deserve it, But it is pretty surreal, especially on GoDucks' platform. I think we have over like 700,000 followers now, which is crazy. So it's definitely surreal when it goes out on that. But women's basketball, like I feel like I'm used to it at times because it's like every video is mine. So it's like, it's just like, okay, like on to the next one. But I still take time to like appreciate it, and like I'll read the comments and like just like appreciate like where I've come. And like freshman year myself maybe wouldn't even thought that it was a possibility for me to do that. So it's really cool.
So obviously being a student employee and intern with the athletic department is only half of your experience here at U of O. Have you seen overlap in the classes you're taking and the work that you're doing now in terms of like you're learning concepts or skills and then being able to apply them in the work that you're doing?
Yeah, I think so. We don't have a ton of like documentary stuff. Like my documentary production is just a concentration in media studies. So there's only a handful of classes that really relate to it, but a lot of it is like pretty basic camera stuff or just like media stuff that I like know like a decent amount of. So I'm not getting a whole lot out of those classes, but I am really enjoying the documentary classes and the classes where we actually get to produce things.
And has there been someone or potentially even multiple people who have been a mentor to you or folks that you've looked to throughout this experience and have helped guide you as you've kind of made your career path here?
Yeah, definitely Ian, my boss, taking a chance on me my junior year. They don't normally take a lot of upperclassmen just because they like people to like be there for multiple years and stuff. So I'm really happy that I got an opportunity, and I worked really hard to ultimately put myself in a position to have the same job my senior year, which is cool, and even like progress in sports. I was with lacrosse last year, and so to be able to go from them to women's basketball was a really cool opportunity for me.
And so you're coming up on graduation. This is your last year at U of O. How has this experience shaped what you want to do after graduation?
It's basically given me like a mold of exactly like what I want to do. Like I think if I could stay at UO or stay with women's basketball, I definitely would, or even like football, even though I don't know as much of them like on the personal side. I think I would still stay. But yeah, it's just kind of like I know what I want to do now. I know like how I want to do it, and it's really setting me up for a pretty good resume going into like job hunting.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you have some great experience, a great portfolio of, as you mentioned, work that's been seen by hundreds of thousands of people. So yeah, it sounds like you're in a great position for success after graduation. Mm-hmm. If you were to kind of encapsulate your experience into one lesson that you've gained working in athletics, what would you say that would be?
I would say take advantage of your opportunity. I kind of like have always gone about this internship like nothing was promised, so I kind of tried to just always be better with my next video or with my next project and just keep pushing myself to get better, because I knew I ultimately only had 2 years with this program. So I wanted to maximize the 2 years I had into creating the best portfolio and the best resume, and also just doing the best that I can for the teams that have let me work with them.
And so I'm sure there's other students out there who are looking to come to U of O, or who may already be at the university, who would love to have a position similar or maybe even the exact one that you have now. What advice or guidance would you give to students who are looking to do this kind of job or something similar?
I would say just to pick up a camera and start shooting. I think the reason I didn't get it earlier is because I just kept my camera in a box almost my entire freshman year, and just like didn't go out of my way to start shooting, even if there wasn't anything like physically there for me to go shoot. Like I just didn't take advantage of like the people at UO, and I wish I did, because I think I would have got GoDucks sooner and would have been able to have another year of it. So yeah, just being able to pick up a camera, go find something to shoot, whether you want to shoot sports or something else, just like start reaching out to people. I shot a lot for free back then, so like just to be able to shoot for my portfolio and to have something to show people was really valuable. And I think a lot of people, that's the first step you need to take if you want to like move up in the creative world.
Great advice. Well, thank you so much for sharing your experience with us today. It's been inspiring to hear about the work you've made and what you've done as part of the GoDucks team. If you're interested in exploring opportunities like this, check out the links in the episode description, and be sure to follow at GoDucks and all our Oregon athletic teams to see Bennett's work and the rest of the great content from the Oregon Athletics creative team. This is Oregon is produced by the Division of University Communications. For more of the latest University of Oregon research and news, visit news.uoregon.edu or find us on your favorite social media platform using the handle @uoregon. Thanks for listening, and go Ducks!